Plaintiff Danielle Kimball says the defendant is her half-sister, and they have always had a rivalry. Danielle is suing for defamation because she claims the defendant spread rumors that she had AIDS and other sexually transmitted diseases. Defendant Parachelle Kimball says Danielle has always been promiscuous, and she's had sex with 5 of Parachelle's exes. Parachelle insists everything she said about Danielle is true, and she's countersuing for harassment.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Yes, Your Honor. It's a pleasure being here, first of all. This is my half-sister, one of my daddy's children, by blood only. And that's her statement. Me and her had this sibling rivalry all our lives from day one. I don't know if it's because my mom kept me and her mom dropped her off at our grandmother's doorstep. I don't know if it's because I was considered daddy's baby girl. I don't know if it's because it was a man that she was choosing. He chose me over her. But she felt, though,
and
like...
you all weren't in the same household? Or
no.
You were not?
Mm-mm.
And your household was probably more economically stable?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. We got the same daddy, but y'all living better than me. Go ahead, ma'am. You tell me. You never got along as children?
First of all, it's an honor to meet you, Judge Mathis. And we didn't get along as children because, yes, my father raised me along with my grandmother, his mother. My mother gave me up to my father at 1 year old. I had the best life.
Okay.
Better than hers.
Nah.
She was
Go ahead. Go ahead.
She's been promiscuous since we were children. She's my baby sister. I've always been the older sister. So if she got in trouble or anything, I've always been the protector.
No, you
I've
wasn't.
never been jealous of her.
No.
For what?
So what was
I'm
the
just as
conflict
beautiful
about?
as her.
You all were in conflict since you were young girls. What do you think it
what
was about?
started it, my first high school boyfriend, me and him had broke it off, but we had went together for like 2 years. One day she was babysitting for me, for my oldest son. And next thing I know, they were talking because he would still be coming around to see me. And next thing you know, they had started a relationship. Now that was the first of several boyfriends. This was like an ongoing thing with her. She's very promiscuous, so she sleeps around a lot. Next thing you know, as years followed, she had started sleeping with different boyfriends. One of the guys that I used to go with, she slept with, and they had a relationship. She ended up going to jail for.
She dated more than one of your ex-boyfriends.
5 of them. 5 of them.
Now,
Your Honor, what she would do, she's talking about my child's father. She wanted him, but he didn't choose her, he chose me.
had she ever dated him?
No, she didn't date him.
Okay.
No,
Who
she
had him
never.
first?
She
How
never
about the
dated him.
second person?
The second person, well, no second person. I have never dated any of her boyfriends.
Ex.
Any of her ex-boyfriends.
The one she went
What
to
she
jail
would
for.
do was bring guys around me and would say, well, let me introduce y'all to my sister. She ain't nothing but an H. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to show y'all what this H can do. And so then they would never be in her corner no more. They was always in mine. And she's still mad about that 10,
Never.
20, 30 years later.
Hold on, let's go back to you. You say,
Never.
you told them, let me show you what this, and then they never went back to her.
And that's what she mad about. See, if you hadn't have been bringing these guys around me talking about
I
she ain't
bring
nothing but
guys
a
around.
stripper,
That's never
she ain't
happened.
nothing but an H.
Never
So I
happened.
said, okay, then if I'm a stripper and H, let me show them what I could do.
And they never went back.
I didn't want him back. I didn't want him back.
No.
After
No.
they had her, I wouldn't want him back.
Oh, no,
Why
they
would I want him back?
didn't never have you.
Why would I want
They
him back?
didn't never have you.
She was polluted. Why would I want him back?
You wish I was polluted. Oh,
The
my
reason
goodness.
why I agreed to come here to tell my story because I am tired of her. I am sick of her.
Oh, really?
This supposed to have been my sister when she was on them drugs out there sleeping in abandoned buildings, selling her body on the corner.
And you
What
wasn't
type
doing
of
it too?
drugs?
I was there for her.
You wasn't
type
doing
of
it too?
drugs?
Cocaine. Yes,
wasn't
I
on
did it.
cocaine too?
I did it. I got
Were
clean.
you strung out?
I
Yeah,
got
she was
clean.
strung out.
I
you
wasn't
strung
strung
out?
out like her.
But you were strung out.
Yeah.
I wasn't strung out like that.
Oh, yes, you was, baby.
I was functioning addict.
No, you wasn't.
I was a
functioning
functioning
doing what?
addict. I had
You
a
was
job.
out
I
there.
worked for 24
You didn't
years.
work.
And she
You
had a
didn't
job.
work.
She worked for a dentist's office.
Okay, then. So I
And
worked.
guess what? She OD'd twice on the job.
When you see me, who told you that?
Everybody knew you
That's
did.
enough, ma'am.
you
Now
did.
you're
You
getting into,
wait.
ma'am. Now you're getting into the,
lying.
ma'am. Now you're getting into the pot calling the kettle black.
Ain't that the truth?
So now, let's
Well,
not go
both
there.
of
Both
us
of y'all were on
used.
cocaine. Doesn't
Both
matter who
of
was
us
on it the
used.
most. Now, because if she ran short of money, she did whatever with her body to get
Exactly.
it. That's because of her drug addiction. Just because
Absolutely.
you were a bougie drug addict doesn't make you any better.
Yes.
Tell me why you're suing her. What's the defamation today?
Your Honor, when we was on drugs, like she said, we was on drugs together. She got clean before I did. While I was still on drugs, she went around telling everybody I had AIDS.
How long ago was that?
I've been clean since October 11, 2008.
Thank you. Good. How about you? How long you been clean?
I've been clean 17
Good.
years.
Thank you. So when you were still using,
When I was still using, she went around telling everybody I had AIDS. Well, you know
That's not
crack and
right,
AIDS don't
Lord.
mix, so when the crack and AIDS didn't kill me, now it's something else. Now she's going around saying that I have herpes. And that I only come to Chicago to cheat on my fake husband, and that all I do, I'm still getting high, and that all I do is take off my clothes wherever I go.
You're suing her today for something about her saying you had herpes?
Yeah, oh, she did something even worse, Your Honor. She went live on Facebook, public, was telling, and left it up there, saying that I had herpes, that I was still on.
Why?
All I know is, Your Honor, my daughter had a wedding in September. She had a wedding in September. Me and her had some words, me and my daughter. So I chose not to attend the wedding. She called Parashell to stand in for me. Well, after Parashell stood in for me, was then when all these rumors started about me having herpes.
What happened? You tell me.
Her
what
daughter
happened.
called me 8 o'clock that morning, crying her eyes out. She said, Auntie, I need you to come and stand in my mom's place at the wedding. Now, mind you, me and the daughter had just started back talking because she kept a wedge between us. And we actually lived down the street from each other. So I was so happy she invited me to the wedding, but now I got to take her mom's place. And I'm like, what's going on? She said, my mom was kicked out by my husband. Her mom showed up at the wedding. The daughter said, dress promiscuous in front of all these people. She got drunk and called that girl all kind of bees. Then, after she was kicked out the wedding, she put on Facebook that the wedding was canceled. That's what she did to her daughter.
Did you do that?
I didn't
Yes.
put it, did I?
Yes,
I
you
didn't put
did.
that, no, I didn't. Where
Yes,
it
you
said on
did.
my page. I ain't never
Of
put
course
that on
you're
there.
gonna delete it. Come on now.
I didn't
with that.
delete it.
Let her
But-
finish. Let her finish. What'd you do?
She showed, I
What'd you
came
do?
and I just stood in. That's it.
I want to hear about
And
this
we had a-
defamation.
Okay. She kept picking at me after then, because she was so mad that I had to stand in. Next thing you know, she's reaching out to my hearing impaired son, which I have his statement, telling him, you know, your mama about the IRS, she got all this money, didn't give you all none. I took them in. They were living in my house. My husband claimed them. He
Listen to
claimed
the
us
letter.
all.
She told your son all this, man?
Yes.
Did you do all this?
No, I didn't, Your Honor. Her
Got
son
got
contacted
her
me.
children
No,
involved?
Yo, her
Then she
son
Did you
contacted
call?
me.
Did you tell him that? I don't care who contacted who.
Then she
Did you
called the
tell him
IRS
that?
on me and had me audited.
I know it. People do that. And you put the IRS on her.
Nope. Her son contacted me. Auntie, how much money should I get back if my mom found my kids? I was like, can't tell you that because I don't file kids.
You know?
Okay.
And I'm not filing
Tell me
you
about
no
this
way.
claim against you, though. Defamation. Did you say all these things?
Sir, I said
You
one
said she had
time,
herpes.
Because she does.
How do you know?
She told us.
No, I did not. Here go my
Us is
medical
who?
records. Here go
Us
my
is
medical
who?
records.
She told me and her daughter.
That's the most inflammatory
yeah,
thing.
the
And you
reason-
went on live Facebook and said
No,
that?
that's not
Your
how it
Honor, here go
happened.
statements to everybody that
That's
saw
not
the video.
how it
Let's see
happened.
it. How did it happen, ma'am?
By her reaching out and doing all those things she was doing to me. And that day I was so angry after she had came at my son, had came at me about my husband.
I don't ever even mention you. Who was saying this?
She was saying, she wrote that.
Who's saying this?
She did.
Okay. All you had to do was ask me instead of texting me if that line A herpes carrying B. Now run tell that because it's true. Somebody else says, witnesses say, I have seen the live of Parachelle posted on the Facebook live video saying Danielle has herpes. 3 other people saying the same thing. You say you did say it because you claim it's true. She's saying she got some paperwork over there. What's your counterclaim? What did she do to you to harass you?
Okay, here's the statement from her daughter, and here's what she's been sending to my friends that don't even know her.
Hello, sweetheart. I'm the woman, sister, that your dear friend seems so irritated by. Y'all ain't nothing but messy.
And my girlfriend told her she don't care.
Let me start off by saying, who is this one?
Carissa, her daughter.
All right, let me start. I love my mother. The night before my wedding, how does that result in harassment to you? Lab report. Herpes B, non-reactive. That's as clear a defamation case as you can have. And your claim is dismissed, ma'am. She didn't harass you. Have a good day. That's my judgment.
Yeah, you won. No problem.
Thanks.
Now you can stay the hell out my life, period.
I'm vindicated. Now we expose her for the lies she is, how she is so irritating. My whole existence. I'm living my best life, and she just exists.
She's a whole liar. Heifer ain't even married. She want to sit up here and say I'm jealous of her. I didn't reach out to you. I don't care about you.
I don't
Live
neither.
your life and leave me alone.
Will.